This post-match report is proudly brought to you by Complete Sports Management, more footy, less admin, and Stat Guru, when numbers matter.
Good afternoon everybody and welcome to Surrey Park Oval. We've had a great game here today between St Mary's and Surrey Park, but it was the Kookaburras who emerged 45-point victors after pulling away strongly in the last quarter. I'm here with the Victorious coach, Bob Paulson. Rob, congratulations. That's 6 wins on the bounce now, and because of other results, you're on top of the ladder.
That sounds pretty good. But yeah, look, there's a long way to go, so we won't get too carried away. Well, it's only round 7, so yeah.
What did you say to the players at three-quarter time? Because there was only 10 points in at the last change, but you pulled away really strongly and you kicked, I think it was about 6 goals in the last quarter. Was there any changes you made or anything you said to the players at the three-quarter time break?
Oh, I certainly made some changes, that's for sure. It was about getting their structure right, right throughout the whole day. Surrey Park, I know them quite well. So they're always a team that are going to be thereabouts, and they'll keep coming. They really serve it up to you. So it was about getting the structure right, and I said to the boys, get your hands on it. Get your hands on it first. Be clean with it. Feed out and just be clean and just give the first option, and then from there on just run and spread and be able to get it into our forwards pretty quickly and clean, because we weren't clean. We're falling down there all day. So I think that was the catalyst, in the end.
You mentioned the forwards. You had a good spread of goal kickers today. Lachlan Wilson kicked 4, although 3 of them were in the last quarter, but he still had to kick them. And Jesse King booted 3 as well. So is it something that you stress to the players, that it's important to have a good spread of goal kickers week to week?
Oh, not necessarily. I haven't really thought about it. I think the way we throw the team around, we'll throw the magnets around it. No problems about that. If it's not working for us, we'll get a defender in for. And we're lucky that we are so versatile. So it doesn't surprise me that a Jesse King can be back and then go forward and end up with 3. So we don't really emphasise it, but it has happened like that over the last few weeks where we've got a number of goal scorers. So that's the beauty of our side. So I reckon most teams would like that, I would imagine.
Nicholas Barrow was one who I thought had a really good game across half-back. He had 24 disposals and created plenty of drive, and I think he was really important. How did you see his game?
Oh, he was solid all day. Again, he's one of those players that can go forward, he can go back, and he can go in the ruck for us, so he's so versatile, and he did the job for us today when it really counted.
Is there anyone else that stood out for you from a personal point of view? Because there were a lot of players that played a really good role, but maybe there were some that flew under the radar in terms of looking at the stat sheet.
Oh, I think Joel Randall was another key. We emphasised, we know Dylan Williams. Like I said, I know him quite well. Dylan Williams can win you the game. And if you don't watch him, he'll have 6 or 7 by the end of the day. So we put Joel onto him, and Joel was really, really good for us and strong, and he was able to run off him, and I think he did the job on him today. So I thought he was pretty good for us.
And just finally, Rob, were there any injuries to come out of the game? Because we saw one player fall over the fence late in the game. Are there any issues to emerge from that?
I obviously didn't see that, but no, I don't think we have got any injuries. And you know what? Next game we'll have a full side to choose from, and we're just starting to get them back from injury now. So we're going to have a dilemma at selection about rotating players, next game. So as far as I know, we haven't got any injuries. No.
Oh, well, thank you for that, Rob. Congratulations on the win today. Going back into top spot, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks very much. Good on you.
Bonzel, coach of St Mary's. We're going to cross to Shankar now, who's with Surrey Park.
Welcome to Complete Sports Management. This is Shankar at Surrey Park, where Surrey Park just lost to Fitzroy by 45 points. Here is Mr. Chops Lankau, the Surrey Park's coach. Chops, you had to win this game after a disappointing performance last week. So what do you think happened?
Yeah, we had a good siding today compared to last week, but we knew we were up against playing St Mary's. They're a quality side, and the second on the ladder. They've only lost the 1 game to Fitzroy. So we knew we were up for a task. Another perfect day, perfect conditions. Look, good game of footy for 3 quarters, and then I think it's just that we haven't got the legs, or I don't think we're quite fit enough to go with the top quality sides yet for the 4 quarters. So the last quarter was disappointing, but the boys battled hard.
Yes, so because in the other results, Banyule beat Fitzroy today, so
Yeah.
you're meeting Banyule next week.
After the holiday, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? So do you think there is a chance for you guys to beat the top teams, because a team which was below you could
Yes.
even beat the top
That's
best team in the side?
Yeah, that's terrific. That gives us hope. So we just go to training and work on, there's a heap of upside is that we haven't played our best footy yet. So structurally, we lost our structure when we get defensive pressure on the good sides. So what we do is we're just going to work hard on the training track, get better, learn from the losses that we've got, turn our season around in the second half and come in with a wet sail and try and beat some of the sides above us.
How do you reckon Christopher Sadis performed, considering it was his first game in the season?
Chris was excellent. He played really well. He was for his first game. He's been playing school footy, so we got him for the first time today. He battled well. He was one of the keys up forward, but probably with our game structure doesn't know the boys that well because he doesn't come to many training. So he fitted in well, and his game was serviceable. That's for sure. I thought Declan, our captain, went all right. And maybe Josh May in the ruck was good as well. So it was a hard fought game, and we just the quality side came out on top in that last quarter.
And why do you think that the team just fell apart in the last quarter? Because it was 10 points.
10 points, yeah.
After three quarters.
I asked for an effort, and they give. They don't just go out there and not try. It's just that they're just better at it. Like for the full 80 minutes. That's why training. We just got to work harder at the track and get a lot fitter and structurally, look after ourselves and make sure that when we get the ball inside our 50, we score. Like they got a lot of easy goals just through our midfield, just not two-way running and putting pressure on the kicker in the forward. So our back six had no chance. So we just have to get fitter, work harder, and see how we go next week.
Yeah, next week Banyule.
2 weeks. We've got a holiday.
Yeah, away to Banyule the next game. So
yeah, it'll be a battle. It's going to be a battle.
Yeah, they beat Fitzroy, so
Correct. Yeah.
they'll be on a high as well. So
Yeah.
hopefully you guys come on top.
Absolutely.
So
We'll be there. We'll be there fighting.
thanks for your time, Chops.
All right, Shaker.
So this is Shankar signing off from Surrey Park, where the St. Mary's just won by 45 points.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.